Again, welcome to my channel. They'll sit across from you at dinner laughing at your jokes a little too hard. Theories will linger just a second longer. They'll accidentally brush against you when walking past. And still you'll ask yourself, am I imagining this? Is she just friendly? Am I reading too much into it? Here's the brutal truth, brother. Most men miss it. Not because they're blind, but because they've been trained to only notice the obvious, the grand gestures, the bold flirting, the direct confessions. But women, they don't operate that way. When a woman is truly attracted to you, it leaks out in small, hidden ways. She won't spell it out in a love letter. She'll signal it with her silence, her glance, her energy, her rhythm around you. The signs are everywhere, but only the man who knows to read the room will see them. And here's the real tragedy. You've probably missed these signs before. She was into you. She waited. She dropped hints. But you didn't move because you didn't know. Today that ends. In this video, I'm going to expose the 7 subtle but undeniable signs that a woman is secretly into you. The signs she hopes you'll notice, even if she never says a word. Once you understand these cues, you'll never second-guess yourself again. You'll walk into every interaction calm, grounded, and quietly confident. Because while other guys are stuck chasing, guessing, and overthinking, you'll simply know this isn't pickup. This isn't manipulation, this is presence, this is awareness. This is emotional intelligence, and it's your edge in the modern dating world. Let's get into it. Welcome to Stoic Paradox, the space where men don't chase validation. They master presence, read between the lines, and become the kind of man who attracts from stillness, not noise. If you've ever walked away from a conversation, thinking, was she into me, or was I just imagining it? If you've ever replayed her laugh, her glance, or the way she touched your arm, wondering if there was more behind it, then this message is for you. Because here's the truth. No one tells you a woman's signs of attraction. Attraction rarely announces itself with words. Instead, it is in the quiet. In the way she leans closer when you speak. In the way her voice softens when she says your name. In the way her energy shifts the moment you walk into a room. It's not about grand gestures. It's not about obvious flirtation. It's about the micro signals. Most men are too distracted to notice. And why do most men miss them? Because we've been taught to only trust what's clear and verbal. We've been conditioned to overlook the subtle emotional cues that women have been using for centuries to communicate interest, desire, and affection silently. But here's what separates you from the average man. You're not here to guess. You're here to see clearly. This video isn't about manipulation. It's not about cheap tricks or gameplay. It's about giving you the awareness and emotional precision to recognize when a woman is genuinely quietly drawn to you. And once you learn these 7 signs, you won't chase. You won't doubt. You won't miss the opportunity that's right in front of you. You'll know. And when you know, you move differently. So, take a breath, get present, and let's break down the 7 subtle signs a woman shows when she's secretly attracted to you. Starting right now. Z. Number 1. Her eyes keep returning to you. Even when chautry is not to look in a crowded room, when conversations swirl and distractions are everywhere, there's one signal more powerful than anything she could ever say. Her gaze, not the polite glance, but that repeated, almost involuntary look she throws your way. She's not staring. She's scanning, studying, trying to make sense of why she feels drawn to you. And when you catch her looking, she immediately looks away. This isn't shyness. This is nature at work. The eyes are emotional transmitters. And when a woman finds herself attracted, her focus is pulled, not pushed. She doesn't decide to look. Her emotions lead her there. Sometimes it's brief, sometimes it's over and over. But if her eyes always find you across rooms, mid-conversations, or even her voice softens when she thinks you're not watching, know this. She sees you and something about you is lighting up her mind more than she'll admit. Son number 2. Her voice softens, especially when no one else is around. It starts when the group thins out. When the noise dies down and it's just you and her, suddenly her tone drops almost as if she's confiding in you. There's a warmth, a subtle flirtation in her voice, less formal, more intimate. Why? Because emotional safety triggers vulnerability, and vulnerability always softens the edges. A woman who's secretly into you will unconsciously lower her tone, relax her pitch, and begins speaking as if she wants you to lean in closer. It's instinctive, a way of drawing you in without ever touching you. Sometimes it's so natural she won't even realize she's doing it. But once you hear the contrast, how she talks to you versus others, it becomes unmistakable. Sign number 3. She accidentally touches you but never pulls away quickly. Those moments are fast but powerful. You're sitting next to each other and her knee brushes yours. She hands you something and her fingers slinger just a second too long. She playfully taps your arm but does it more than once. To someone else, it looks harmless to you. It feels intentional. These aren't grand romantic gestures. They're subconscious tests. She's testing whether you're receptive, whether you flinch, whether you return the touch, even subtly. What matters is not the touch itself, but how comfortable she feels doing it. If she never pulls back in a rush, if she allows the moment to settle, it means she's not afraid of closeness. In fact, she might be craving more of it. So number 4, she asks deep questions, not just small talk. She doesn't just ask what you do. She asks why you do it. She doesn't just ask about your weekend. She asks what you really enjoy. She doesn't ask if you're dating. She asks what you look for in a woman. These aren't casual curiosities. They're emotional investment signals of emotional investment. A woman who's attracted wants access to your inner world. She wants to understand you, not for gossip or validation, but to confirm her intuition that there's something rare about you. This is the moment when conversations go from ordinary to magnetic. And if you're listening closely, you'll notice her interest is less about the facts and more about how you feel about the things you say. She's not just trying to know you, she's trying to emotionally align with you. Sign number 5. Her body positions itself towards you, even without words. Her feet point in your direction when she's sitting across the room. Her torso angles towards you in a group, even when she's talking to someone else. She doesn't cross her arms around you. Instead, she opens up, leans in, and gives you space to enter her world. This is primal body language at its most honest. A woman's posture around a man she's attracted to is never random. It reflects safety, attention, and readiness. When a woman positions herself physically in your space, whether it's subtle or obvious, she's telling you, "This is where I want to be." And what she won't say out loud, her body will. Sign number 6. She matches your energy almost perfectly. You speak calmly. She mirrors that calm. You get animated. Her energy rises with yours. You crack a dry joke. And she doesn't just laugh, she reflects it back in her own style. This is not coincidence. It's chemistry. Psychologists call it mirroring. The act of unconsciously syncing with someone we're emotionally aligned with. But deeper than that, it's a feminine way of bonding. When a woman mirrors your energy, it means she's not trying to control the dynamic. She's letting you lead but showing you that she's tuned in, aligned, and receptive. You don't need to impress her when this happens. You've already connected. Sign number 7, she finds excuses to stay. Even when this should end, the conversation's over, but she doesn't walk away. The event's done, but she lingers nearby. Stay. Everyone else is moving on, but she's still orbiting your space as if she's waiting for something unspoken. Why? Because leaving means letting go of the moment. And if she feels something for you, even subtly, she won't want to let it go just yet. This behavior is less about what she says and more about what she doesn't do. She doesn't cut things short. She doesn't rush off. She doesn't break the connection until you do. It's her nonverbal invitation to continue. Not to chase, but to engage. To explore something that clearly has more energy between you than she's ready to admit. So, when you see this, stay calm, stay grounded, and lead. She's waiting for you to notice. Let's step back and absorb what we've uncovered. A woman who is secretly attracted to you may never say it outright. She won't walk up and declare her feelings. She won't write it in Thesky, but her actions, quiet, consistent, and deeply feminine, will reveal everything if you know how to read them. Attraction in its purest form isn't loud. It's subtle. It's not a spotlight, it's a whisper in the dark. And that whisper comes in the form of 7 powerful signs. She keeps looking at you even when she pretends not to. Her voice softens and warms when it's just the two of you. She touches you casually, lightly, and doesn't rush to pull away. She asks deep questions, the kind that show she wants to truly understand who you are. Her body orients towards you even when she's talking to the edge someone else. She mirrors your energy and emotions like she's in sync with your rhythm. And most telling of all, she finds reasons to linger. Even when the moment should end, she stays. You see, the truth is, this woman reveals how they feel through energy, presence, and subtle behavior, not with dramatic gestures. And if you're grounded enough, still enough, aware enough, you'll begin to notice these signs like patterns in the wind. This is the edge most men miss, not because they aren't good enough, but because their conclusion too distracted to notice what's right in front of them. But now you're different. You've tuned in. You're starting to see what's real, not just what's obvious. So if this message resonated with you, if something clicked, then take this seriously. Develop your emotional intelligence. Learn the language of presence. Let go of chasing and become the kind of man who naturally draws Sharon without force, because attraction is not about performance. It's about perception. And women are drawn to men who notice what others miss. If you found value here, subscribe to Stoic Paradox, where we dive deeper than surface-level dating advice. We explore truth, psychology, power, and poise, so you can become a mean who leads with silence, not noise. Leave a comment, and tell me which of these 7 signs have you seen before and which one surprised you the most. I read everything and remember the difference between a man who attracts and a man who chases is awareness. Until next time, stay calm, stay sharp, stay stoic.